Hey guys, welcome back to Pack to Glory, episode number 29, and Futbin is here. We're going to get a new card every day, or a couple of new cards every day, between now and Christmas over the next 12 days. And one of the challenges that are out right now for the week is Gammon, and he's got a bunch of challenges that you'll need to get completed if you want to use him in your team. You've got to score goals in rivals, you've got to score against the computer, or just on professional difficulty, which is pretty easy, using Bundesliga, Liga 1, and Premier League players, so that one will be easy for everyone to do. Next one, a little bit harder, score 12 goals in rivals using players with high physicals, which you'll get done over time. This is the hardest one, assist 5 goals with lob through passes with Premier League players and rivals, and we'll have a crack at that today. And then score with Ivorian players as well. So altogether not too difficult. It doesn't say how long this challenge is open for, I would assume just for the whole length of Futmas. So let's take a little bit of a deeper look into his stats. Compared to his regular card, he does get quite a lot of in-game stat boosts. I think he's got 138 in-game stat boosts. He gets an 83 plus in pace. He gets a 5 jump in dribbling. He gets a 5 in defending, 3 in physical, another 5 in passing, and then a big jump in shooting as well, with another 8 in shooting, which is really good to see. So some of the key stats that jump up for him, his sprint speed goes up by 3, which we know that pace is so important in this game. He also gets a really good jump in positioning for attacking wise, which is great. Help out with that finishing there, and his shot power goes up by 11. So shot power is super important for shots in the box, like a driven shot. He gets a nice vision boost, which is helpful. A good short passing and long passing boost, which are going to be really helpful. Dribbling is so important, and the fact that he gets a nice reaction boost and a +4 composure, it's also super helpful. Great in defensive jump. And then lastly, his physicals look pretty nice as well. So it's definitely going to be a handy player that you want to use in game. There's 2 other cards that are out right now that you can do SBCs just in this 24 hours. And this Simon card looks awesome. With the 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills, a little bit hard to link into your team, but if you've got some League 1 stuff going on, if you didn't do the Di Maria SBC, or if you were looking for a super sub to come off the bench, this card could be a game changer. The fact that his acceleration and sprint speed are so high, he's got awesome agility and balance, and his positioning and finishing, if you put the right chem style on him, looking at like a sniper or a hawk, or even just having basic chem and getting him up to 10 chemistry, he's going to be a game changer. Come in for you maybe in his 50th, 60th minute foot champs, and could be all the difference for you. He does have very low stamina, so I don't really see him making a whole 90 minutes, and it'd be pretty hard to get him into your team on chem too, but great off the bench. Another card, we got Witzel in yesterday's episode. So it was a little bit sad to see this be one of the Futmas cards, because he only got a +1, and I'm debating, should I do him, should I not do him? He only got a total of 32 in-game stat increase. I think that's right, the maths there. But that is in some real key areas. So he got a nice stat increase when it comes to his composure. He got a nice stat increase also when it comes to his some dribbling stats like agility and balance and reactions, ball control, all those like real key things meta this year. He got stat increases in those sections, and it's only 50k to do him. So I'm a little bit torn. Should I just stick with 85 or upgrade to the 86 in the next 24 hours? I don't know. I would love for your help in the comments below. But moving into the gameplay, we're going to try and kill 2 birds with 1 stone today and get a bunch of the Trossard goals done at the same time. So to get things kicked off, the big boy Delafeu gets an easy near post finish to make it 1-0. And actually, that's all the goals that I'm going to get in this game. It was pretty tight. It is rivals after all. But thankfully, due to doing this challenge at the same time, I'm going to get a bunch of 2-player packs. And the 2-player packs seem to pay out pretty big. Pretty much every time I get a 2-player pack, a 2-rare pack, I get something decent. And that was the case here. I actually picked up a blue card, a UCL card, in the form of a Spaniard. You never really like to see that Spanish flag, but we do get a buy-in player, and there's a lot happening in that league at the moment for SBCs and things. So, Javi Martinez, welcome to the club with your 48 pace. We will happily store you away, use you for a future SBC, or who knows what we'll do with you, but welcome. And then Ricardo Pereira, another really good pull. In this game, I managed to score 3 goals using the lofted through pass LBY method. It's really important to get your strikers tight to the centre backs and then peel off of them. And Jesse Lingard doing his little flute celebration. Get it in, Jesse. Nice goal. There's a nice little lofted there and a good finish from him. He wellies that one top bins. And can we see that flute celebration again? A little cheeky dance Get in, Jesse. Another nice finish. Moving on to the third goal of the game. This one here, I don't actually manage to get the lofted through pass. Instead, the boy Voldemort smacks one top bins. Well in John Joe. Lovely finish there. He's got a really good driven shot and a bit of magic from the Slytherin man himself. To make it 3-1, and then lastly a drag back. I was trying to get the LBY finish, but it's important that, hey, when the goal's there to be taken, score the goal, because the more your opponent concedes, the less tight they'll be in defence and more willing to give up easy goals later. So a little bit of a pro tip there. We pick up Gambin from all of the goals that we've scored. I think so you pronounce his name, Gammon. We'll pop him straight into our starting 11 now, because that's a more of a chance to score with a player from Ivory Coast. And then because we scored all of those goals with Jesse Lingard, I think we might also be due another 2-player pack. So you can see we've got a couple of lofted passes done already. And then in milestones, check PL player, I think. Oh no, it's the goal from Shelby. It's the goal from scoring with John Joe. So there's another player pack there. And hopefully our luck can continue and we can get boards or a walkout. Let's see what lies behind this pack. And I'm loving the whole Christmas theme here as well. That looks pretty great. So there's going to be boards or a walkout. It's going to be, this time, a Spaniard. Goalkeeper. Can we see De Gea? No, we can see Iker Casillas instead. We'll skip that. I don't want to see Casillas. 83 rated. We'll store him up in the club. And then to go with him, I think I already have, well, obviously I have Rudiger in the club, but I think I have a tradable version of him. I do. So we'll switch them around and we'll go and whack him on the trade pile. Moving into the next game, this time I'm basically just trying my best to get a goal to start off with. It was a very tight affair. Rivals is pretty tough going. Vardy showing why he has that exemplary aggression and kind of makes a goal out of nothing to get me started to make that 1-0. And then we push on a little bit further in the game, looking after the ball inside the box and trying to make the run and find the space. And then this guy got a little bit too carried away and gave away the penalty. And I thought, perfect, that's an easy Ivorian goal. I get Gammon and make him step up for the pen. I found a little sweet spot just to the side of the keeper. If they don't move their keeper, it still goes in. So that's what I'm going to go for here, just off to the side, just slightly. And that should be a goal unless he dives. And yeah, easy finish there. So you can see he stayed middle, but we still score that one. Moving into the final game of today. If I win this game, I managed to qualify for Foot Champions before I need to shoot away for a bit of a family trip. So it was pretty important that I won, and Roberto Carlos stepping up with an absolute perler of a free kick into the top corner. And that's the second free kick I've scored direct with him this year. He is my favourite left back in the game, and he is oh so good in so many areas. So if you can get him into your side, I would definitely recommend him. He is exceptional, and that was a lovely finish. And then pressing on in the 83rd, we managed to find out a bit of space in the box, a nice rebound, and Jay Lings scores again. No flute celebration this time, but that is 2-0. I do feel comfortable at this point. I'm going to qualify for champs, so there will be some champs games this weekend. And I am pressing on now to being done, and that will be the Man United goals done as well for him. So we should get another 2-player pack from that. And it also puts us back into Division 5 at a torrid time getting this challenge done. Getting a horrible connection and all sorts happening. So I was pretty stoked to have that finished. It was a bit of a relief. And then we also pick up a mega pack as well from getting that experience in Season 2. So maybe the mega pack will pay out 32,000 worth of untradeable goods. We'll have to wait and see. Trossard will be, I think, about another 6 or 7 I've got to do for him. So still a little bit of weight on him. But we'll start off with the mega pack. We see those blue fez again. It is going to be a UCL card, a German, a board, or a walkout in the form of Bayern. And it is none other than Boateng, who is a bit of a unit and will be definitely able to come and slot into our team. And even there's some hybrid options that we could get him into. So I'm pretty happy to see that card. And then just a bunch of other consumables and things that we can add. I think there's a few squad fitnesses amongst this pack here from memory. Yeah, about 4 squad fitnesses and different chem styles and things, and a couple of duplicates as well. Unfortunately, Gondogbia is untradeable, so we can't get any value for him, but we can sell on that Abraham. And then finishing off with the 2-player pack from Jesse Lingard's goals today. And unfortunately, there's no more boards or walkouts. But still, I think we've done pretty well. We've got a bunch of the Gammon goals done. And then lastly, we have managed to do a few 2-player packs and qualify for Foot Champions in the process. So, not too shabby. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Good luck with your Foot Champs games this weekend. If you enjoyed the content, feel free to subscribe for more. Hit that like button, all that kind of stuff. And until next time, take care. We'll see you soon. Bye.